and Sanai, and I'm Jacob, and we're Kupuna in Motion. And today's class is on dynamic balance and dynamic posture. And so awareness is key. And so feel your feet on the bottom of the floor, touching, and feel the back of your heels, and feel the base of your toes. And feel your arches. We want the arches to be high, and so you can make them high by pulling your legs lightly toward each other and engaging your buttocks. And we want to work on feeling our toes and separating our toes. So lift your big toes up and then place them down and straight in front of you and ground them into the floor. And we want to keep those big toes grounded throughout the whole class. But we want to begin by exercising our other toes. So raise all your other toes up, but keep your big toe down, and spread all your other toes out. Now, if you want, you can move them down and up a few times. But mainly, we want to keep them out and spread apart for about 2 minutes. So just hold that with your arches high. Now, our knees should never be locked for this whole duration. But we want to bend them a little more most of the time. So let's have our knees bent. And we want to work on our breathing. So we want to take a large breath in and a string from the top of the chest. And when we exhale, we hollow in the tummy so that our tummy moves in and down, up and down, rather than our chest. Our chest is always high and suspended from a string. And there's a string in the opposite direction. And it's pulling down from the base of your tailbone. So we've got one pulling up and one pulling down. Now relax your toes. Feel contact with the floor. All your toes are down now. And we're going to do this little exercise that's a Tai Chi exercise. One hand's behind us, and we're going to push up and down, and then we're going to switch, and we're going to push down and then up, and I'm going to want this hand behind me and the other hand in front. Okay, so here we go. So this is coming from the chest up, and the other one is around the tailbone area going down. And then switch them. One's behind. Whoops, and this one's in front. Okay, and then switch them. One's in front from the chest, and the other one is behind. Knees are bent. Okay, and let's relax that down. So now shift your weight to one side, and we're going to lift one foot up, and all our weight's going to pour into one foot, and we're going to be on the tip of our toes on the other foot. And then we're going to lift this foot and give it a shake, put it down, and bend it down. And then on the other side, weight pours down this foot floats up, and on the tip of our toe, and then lift it and shake it and put it down. Toe bends when it goes down. Other toe rises up, and then bends when it goes down. Weight is very important to shift from one side to the other side. So the image is sand pouring down this leg, and then coming up, lightening this leg, and pouring down the other leg, weighting it. And this leg has no sand and floats up. And now it pours down this leg. This leg has no sand in it and floats up. And now we get a rhythm going smoothly. Bending the toes, knees are always bent. It's a pumping action. It's a pumping action. So we have two circulatory systems. One circulates our blood and the other circulates our lymph, which drains our bodies and our cells of toxins. Now our heart can move, or it can move the blood around because it's a pump, but the lymph system has no pump at all. The pump is your movement. That's why it's important for every few hours to get up and move around. And it's important to take a walk every day. And it's important to exercise when you can. Because that's what moves the lymph through your body. So keep doing this, pouring down one leg, pouring down the other leg. Get a beautiful rhythm with this. This comes from something called medical qigong. Okay? It's for health and for vitality. It's to keep you healthy, to keep your lymph moving, and to keep your energy moving. One side, other side, one side, other side. Now we're going to do 3 angels. Up. Arms to the back, knees bent. Second angel, up. Inhale on the way up. And last angel, up. And now we're going to walk. We're going to do a feather walk. And we're going to take our foot and we're going to place it down, and the toe first, or the front of the foot first, and then the back of the heel. Okay, front of the foot, back of the heel, front of the foot, back of the heel, front of the foot, back of the heel. Now take small steps, not big steps, because we want our weight under us. Finally, we lift our calf up when we step. Calf comes up, calf comes up. So that's different than lifting our leg up in a march. Instead, we're kind of lifting our calf up behind us. Oops. Oops. I think I'll go a bit wider here. Now, it's good to have something to walk around as a target. So go and find some object that you might have. And I'm going to use a cone, but you can use a water bottle, or you can use some object that's safe to use. And you can use 2 objects or 1. I'm going to use 2 because I want to make a figure 8, which is nice. Okay? And what I'm going to do is do that same feather walk. So to remind you of it, it's front of the foot and then heel. Front of the foot, heel. Like an Indian in moccasins might walk. Okay? Lifting the back of the calf so our legs are high. We're not going to trip over anything. And it feels like we're kind of moving forward. So there's sort of a lean coming from the top of our torso. And we're just propelling us forward. And that's why we lift that calf to the back. So it's like front of the body forward, calf to the back. And then we can navigate these turns around and around, navigating these turns. And you can speed it up if you want, faster and faster. Or you can go fast and slow. We can look around in different parts of the room. If you feel comfortable doing that, that's very good for balance.
use that vestibular system.
You can speed it up, navigate that turn. Now it's very important for your hips to be free and loose. Free and loose during this. Okay. Paula, do you want to take it from here?
Right. All right, everybody, let's take our objects off the floor. Make sure we have a nice clear space. We'll keep working a little bit on our balance, remembering the lifting of the chest, the pulling down on the back. We're going to start with our right leg. Take a step forward. This time we're going to go heel, ball, toe. Not too far. Ready? And step forward. Feel your foot on the ground. Shift all your weight forward. Now see if you can unweight your other leg and just tap it on the floor. Okay, we're going to step back with that foot. Just keep it there, but go toe, ball, and heel. All your weight's on the back leg now. If you need help with counterbalance, you can put your arms out to the side and see if you can tap your foot in the front. Yeah, use these muscles. And again, let's go forward, heel, ball, toe, shift that weight, and just see if you can lift your foot off the floor a little bit. That's it. And then once again, going back, foot's on the floor, bending that knee, and lift the foot in the front. Okay, one more time, going forward. So foot down, shift the weight. This time we're going to see if we can take the hands up as we lift those arms. See if you can hold it. If you need to put your foot down, put it down. Arms go back down. We're going to step back on that foot. Take your weight all the way back till you feel like you have a good foundation and that front lift's holding it. And then bring it back down to center. Very good. Okay, let's try the other foot. So, heel, ball, toe. Use those toes. Shift your weight forward and just see if you can tap your foot. Good. So, on the ball of the foot in the back, shift your weight all the way back and see if you can tap your heel to the front. All right, let's do it again. Shifting forward. This time we're going to see if we can lift our foot off the ground. Hold it just for a few counts. And then slowly take it back. Shifting your weight. Knee stays bent, chest stays up. Lifting that foot. All right, let's do it one more time. Foot goes down. Weight shifts forward. Knees are bent. Leg comes up. See if you can bring your arms up. Hold it here. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep breathing. And arms come down, slowly stepping back. Shift that weight back. Get that balance. See if you can lift that leg. Just hold it here. Breathing. And bring it back down together. Woo, nice job, everybody. All right, we're going to try stepping over things, which we have to do all the time. And a lot of times we lose our balance when we're stepping. So we're going to start with this leg, this right leg. And we're going to go over something that's in front of us. So just imagine it's just a few inches off the ground and we just want to step forward and hold it there. Ready? So step forward, knees are bent. Now we're going to bring that leg back and together. This time the object's a little bit taller. So you want to step over something tall. Ready? Up and over. And then push off and bring that foot back. Let's do the other side, something small again. So up and forward, and then bringing it back and back. Let's take the step a little bit bigger. Ready? Up and over, push off, and bring it back. All right, let's go to the side this time. Ready? Something that's not too high, maybe a towel on the ground or something. Up and over. And bring it back. Again, up and over, and bring it back. Let's go the other way. Up and over, and bring it back. A little higher this time. Up and over, and bring it back. Okay, let's go backwards. And back, bend those knees, push off, and bring it forward. This time a little bit higher, ready? Up and back, and together. Other leg, something low, and it's back, and bring it together. One more time, big one, high knee, back, and together. Okay, all right, so we're gonna try something with a clock. I'm gonna hold up a clock. Your right leg is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pointing with your toe. Your left foot, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, and together. So for instance, if I said, go to number 3, you would point out and tap, or you can lift it too, your choice. If I say number 9, you would point this way, or you could lift it, yeah? If I said number 6, it would go back. If I said number 12, it would go forward. So let's see how we do. This is a little one for the brain as well. Let's try 1 o'clock. Let's try 7 o'clock. Let's try 4 o'clock. Let's try 10 o'clock. Let's try 2 o'clock. Let's try 8 o'clock. Let's see if we can go faster. 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. How are we doing? Okay, so Jacob's going to finish us off with a little bit of Tai Chi. Take it away, Jacob.
So let's go through some of the stuff we did earlier. We want our feet flat on the ground, heels touching the ground, base of the toes touching the ground, arches high, breathing. Remember, string from the top of the chest, and then down from the tailbone, pulling in opposite directions. Knees bent. Just keep that position and just hold it. Bounce a few times with the knees bent to remind us that we want bent knees. Keep breathing. Hollow the tummy when you exhale. Now in Tai Chi, there's an image I want you to carry with you through this. And the image is that the body is made out of a swath of cotton and is very soft and very flexible. But it's held firmly upright by a silver needle up the center. So we want the outside of our body very loose and flexible, and the inside core to be supported and strong. And we can do some things to get that image even stronger. We can move the outside of our body. So let's twist and let our hands actually sort of fly into our back and chest and side. Enough so that it stimulates it, but doesn't hurt it at all. And just keep going back and forth. Remember, we've got the silver needle up the center and the cotton ball and flexibility on all of the outside muscles. Keep breathing. Keep your contact with the floor. Knees are bent. arches on high. Now we're going to shake our hands and arms. So just shake them and shake them and shake them. So both the elbows and the arms and the hands and the palms are all shaking. Now you might have trouble doing this, and that means that you have trouble with that cotton ball on the outside. Okay? So just get that moving. And then we're going to stop and hold them at our sides. Now feel the blood in your hands and arms, and feel the energy all the way down your arms. Take a deep breath. Hollow the tummy when you exhale. Take another breath. Hollow the tummy when you exhale. Now we're going to do a few push hands. We're going to take our arms, and then we're going to push out. And then we're going to come in, and we're going to push out again, and we're going to come down very slowly. Now we're going to do this 2 more times, but we're going to begin by just rising up, and then pulling in, and then pushing out, and then coming down. And one more time, rising up, pulling in, pushing out, and down. We're going to do some more of that pumping action now. Shift our weight to one side, toes up and bent. And then the sand pours down the other leg. And then pours down the first leg again. And get that rhythm from one side to the other side. And it's about transferring 100% of your weight to one side, and then 100% of your weight to the other side. Even though your toes never leave the ground, it only touches the ground on the light side and then firmly presses into the ground on the heavy side. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And speed it up a little bit. End with 3 squats. So let's get a wider stance and really feel firm on the floor. Pull your legs slightly toward each other. And we're going to begin by raising our arms up. Arch back if we can do so safely. If not, just go as high as you can. And then come back down. And as we come down, our fanny starts to go out. And we squat down evenly, as low as you can. And then the arms continue. Thumbs go to the back, arms go to the back. Feel your quadriceps. And then up again. And then the whole body rises up. And this is our second one. And then down again. Fanny out. Last one. Push hands. And one more. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.